Am I connected? Am I not connected? It's being a bit funky. Hopefully I'll stay online for long enough to tell you everything I need to tell you about these juicy little scholarships that I'm offering for my 3-month program. So, for those of you who don't know, I work with clients. Generally, I train people in EFT and how to become practitioners, but I also do see some one-to-one clients via Skype. This is something that I've been doing for 3 to 4 years now, and I love it. I absolutely love working in this way. I love working via Skype. You get to just sit in your living room. You can even wear your pajamas. I won't judge you, I promise. You just flip up your laptop and away we go. So this means I can work with you wherever you are in the world. I live on the little island of Jersey in between the UK and France, but you don't have to live here. You can live absolutely anywhere in the world and we can work together. The 3-month program was something I developed initially for my weight loss clients because food is such a massive part of our lives. We can't just stop eating. So when we have addictions around food, whether it be sugar or just cheese or whatever it is, it's very tricky for us to be able to give that up without the emotional support that it takes to really kick food addiction in the butt. So I developed this 3-month program, and it's been a huge success. I have a lot of people emailing me, telling me about how they're now having to spend even more money buying new gym kit because their old exercise clothes no longer fit them. And yes, you heard me correctly. These people go from a place of not wanting to even think about going to the gym. Even the thought sometimes of getting off the couch and just going for a walk in lovely nature is too much when people start their work with me. However, by the time we finish, they're usually signed up to work with a personal trainer, or they found a sport that they love and they're exercising because they want to, and they're losing weight. This is one of the things that I don't talk about a lot when I talk about my weight loss work. Is I tend to talk a lot about the emotional side of things and how our emotional connections to food. But really, the bottom line is you do lose weight when you do this work because you're working directly on those emotional connections to food, and you no longer need to eat in the same way that you did before. So I wrote down a little list of some of the things that my clients on the 3-month program over the last 6 to 8 months, all the people who have worked with me, some of the things that are recurring themes that they've experienced. So I just wanted to read a few of those out for you because it's better coming from them than me just telling you how amazing this stuff is. So some of the side effects of working with me are weight loss. That's a big one. If we're working on weight loss, you are going to lose weight. Also, health issues seem to clear up. So whether it's things like you have arthritis, whether it's chronic headaches or physical pain, stomach aches, pain in your feet, knees, things like that. Over our time together, we will actually tap on that physical pain if it presents itself in a session. And if not, often people are just kind of saying to me, oh, well, thinking about it, I haven't had that pain since the last time we spoke. So without even realizing it, we're hitting things that we weren't even directly working on. So again, these are just happy side effects of the work we're doing together. Another thing that comes up a lot for my clients is sleeping better. I've never been someone who's really struggled with my sleep, or at least not that I thought. And then when I speak to clients and they say to me, you know, I'm actually getting a full night's sleep now, or, oh, that's the first night's sleep I've had in months, sometimes even years. So if you're someone who struggles with insomnia or just overactive brain at night when you're lying in bed, one of the happy side effects of the work that we'll do together is actually that you will start to sleep a lot better. Doing this kind of energetic and psychological work is tiring in and of itself because you're starting to rewire your brain, and it's as tiring as it sounds. It can be intense at times. But also, because you're not carrying as much of the stress hormones, adrenaline and cortisol in your bloodstream anymore, you just sleep better. And again, it's just a happy side effect. But if it's something that's chronic for you, then we can work directly on that as well. Another happy side effect is that people have started eating more healthily. And I had a conversation with somebody today and they actually said, I feel like I want to cook well. I want to cook. I don't normally cook, but I've actually started to enjoy cooking. I go buy the vegetables, I wash them, I cook them. And they were so astounded, and so was I. And at the beginning of our work together, I didn't even know this was an issue for that person, that they weren't cooking, but apparently they are now. So That's great. They're going to be way healthier. Let's have a little look. What else? Ah, yes, my personal favourite. Another happy side effect of our work together will be that you will start exercising. Whether we're working together for weight loss, stress, anxiety, depression, or whether you're just going through a challenging time in life and you're in a stage of transition, maybe you're changing jobs, maybe your relationship's broken down, maybe you're getting into a new relationship or a new job, and you're finding that a lot of stress and anxiety is coming up around these new connections for you. So whatever it might be, you're going to find that when we start to feel better, or when you start to feel better through the tapping and the work that we do, you're going to want to be more physical. You're going to want to exercise. And that's a really powerful thing. Once you start to enjoy and actually want to exercise, it changes your relationship with your body, it changes your relationship with other people, because you've suddenly got this extra tool in your toolkit. When you start to feel a bit hacked off about something, or if you feel your energy levels dipping, rather than reaching for chocolate or for wine, or maybe just, for the television remote control, you'll find yourself thinking, I could actually go for a walk and that would make me feel better. So that, again, really happy side effect of our work together. It does mean, however, as I mentioned previously, that you might end up spending a little bit more money than you'd hoped, because you are going to have to buy new clothes. When you start losing all that weight, you're going to need to buy new clothes, so you might want to budget for that. Also, what else have we got here? Meditating. I managed to get one of my lovely clients addicted to meditation. Hurrah! When I say addicted, I mean in the most positive sense. We figured out that when they didn't meditate, they actually felt a bit crappy throughout the day, and just with that one simple tool, using that every single morning, just shaped the rest of their day and made it much more enjoyable. They started to feel more resilient and more in control, which, isn't that something that we all want? Resilience is actually next on my list. People are telling me that, especially in relationships, family relationships, and at work as well, when people have felt quite ground down, or like the whole world is attacking them quite a lot of the time, and that's been quite a problem. When we feel like outside influences can have such a massive impact on how we feel and think about ourselves, that is not a happy space to be in. And I remember it really well. I remember it was a very, very dark time in my life when I felt that way. And so one of the amazing things about our work together is that you're going to start to realize that you get to have control over your feelings. That's right. You get to have control over you, and that is very empowering. Can be a little bit scary to start with, but once you get the hang of it, it's really addictive, and it becomes very easy to say no to the things that you don't want to do. Another happy side effect of our work together. Resourcefulness. You do become more resourceful. Resilient and resourceful, the two happy R's that I have in my life. When you're more resilient and more resourceful, it just means that even if life throws some shit at you, you can deal with it. It doesn't feel like your world's going to end anymore. It doesn't feel like, oh my God, I'm being attacked. It's just, okay, something's come up. What can I do to deal with this? Amazing. Career changes. I will warn you now, people. There have been a number of my clients who have not been happy in their jobs, and it's been one of the things that they've really struggled with. They're just not passionate about it. They tend to be quite creative people, and so being stuck maybe behind a desk every day doing something that they're just not really excited about, when we start to work together and you start to value yourself more, and you start to realize, hey Chris, and you start to realize that you can actually be really happy and that you do deserve more, suddenly those parts of your life that aren't okay, that are just satisfactory, that's just not enough anymore. And so it can lead to you feeling, a little bit uncomfortable in your situations, whether that's relationships or in your career. And I have had a number of my clients change their career as a result of our work, and are happier because of it. I just like to point that out. But it can be scary to think of when you're in a place of feeling so stuck and so afraid and victimized by the world that you, yes, you, could be happy enough and excited enough about life that, oh, I want to do something new. I want to do something I'm passionate about. It's not enough for me anymore to just get out of bed and go and sit behind a desk anymore. I need to have a purpose. So again, just another side effect of our work together. It's a biggie. Okay, let me just have one more look. There's one more thing I want to tell you about, and this may resonate with some of you, and others you might think, oh no, that's not something I want to do. But I'm so bloody proud of two of my clients at the moment, one of which has just graduated from working with me and one of which is still working with me. Hello guys, you probably know who you are. But these people are both incredibly creative and they have felt stuck, and they've both confided in me in our last few sessions that they'd actually really like to write a book. And believe it or not, they've both started writing books. So I'm floored by their commitment to the process, by the commitment to their self-development, and I'm really excited to read whatever it is that they produce. And bear in mind that when we work together, you are going to start to tap into what you're passionate about, because whether you come to me for weight loss, stress, anxiety, or just to build your confidence, we are going to be tapping into that feeling of giving a crap about yourself, trusting your inner voice, trusting your inner wisdom to a point where satisfactory isn't going to be good enough anymore. So who do I work with? Now, I have been asked, do you only work with women? Well, I'll be honest with you, the majority of my clients are female, but that's maybe because my branding is so pink. I don't know. I do also work with men. I don't have as many male clients, but I'm happy to work with guys if they resonate with my message, who I am. If they like my energy and they want to come and play in the weird and wonderful world tapping with me, who am I to turn them away? So we always have a conversation before we would sign up together, and if you are one of those lovely gentlemen who thinks I'd quite like to give this stuff a try, then drop me an email, hello@georginaknoll.com. Do I just work with weight loss is another question. No, I don't just work with weight loss. And also, when people say just weight loss, kind of ticks me off because it's a huge subject. And it's something that's so close to my heart because I have struggled with my weight, or I did struggle with my weight for many, many years. And it was just so restrictive and depressing. There would be times where I find myself just crying on the couch because I felt so stuck. I just felt, oh God, you see that I've just like dropped even thinking about that time when I used to just sit there and feel like the food was in control of me and I had no say in what I was putting in my mouth. And actually now I'll still eat chocolate, hell yeah, but I don't feel like I'm owned by it anymore. I feel like I have control, and if I want to have a big fat binge, I will, but I'm not going to beat myself up over it, and I'm going to get up the next day and I'm going to have a big fat green juice and feel okay. So if any of these things have resonated with you, if you'd just like to know more, then do get in touch with me, hello@georginaknoll.com. Just briefly to run you through the terms of the scholarship that I'm offering for this 3-month program. The scholarship is a value of £500, which means that you will get a £500 discount from my course. So you will still pay me some money, but you're getting £500 worth of scholarship. So the applications must be received by no later than 9 p.m. on the 3rd of November. I'm just making sure I'm giving you the same information I gave my lovely mailing list. The payment is made as a one-off payment, and you must be able to commit to starting a 3-month program by the end of November. Okay, so that means that we'd be working together November, December, January, which means that in 2017 you are setting yourself up for the best, most transformative year of your life. Oh, I'm excited even thinking about it. Okay, here's how to apply. You need to email me, hello@georginaknoll.com. If that's doesn't sound right, you're not sure how to spell my name, then you can just click on the sign up link and it's going to take you to my mailing list, and my mailing list will send you an email that gives you my email at the bottom, so happy days. Either that or you can go to Georgina Nail? Who's that? Jimmy Nail's daughter. georginaknoll.com and find the contact page and you can send me an email through that. Make sure you put in the subject line scholarship application, because I'm going to be making sure I put them all to one side so I can deal with them after 9 p.m. on the 3rd of November. In this email, I want you to tell me why you want this scholarship. What is it that you wish to fix or change in your life, and why do you want to work with me? So that's what you need to do. There is one more condition here that I can't see because my little phone's in the way, so excuse me. Okay, it was just a reminder that you need to be able to start the program in November. Okay, so November, December, January. Let's smash. Ready? Are you ready? It's going to be I lost you for a second there. I was just being all excited at you. So get in touch with me. hello@georginaknoll.com. I cannot wait to get your application. I'm so excited. Please bear in mind there are only 2 spaces available. Anyone could win this particular one of these 2 spaces. I don't have any criteria other than I want to feel the passion in that email. I want to know what it is you want to fix. I want to know that you're ready to really change your life, because trust me, once we start, there's no turning back. It's only going to get better, bigger and brighter. I can't wait to work with you. Speak to you soon. Bye.